Try to marry a good man. That is, a man that you can control. Not like me, who has married your father, whom I didn't control, and who was good for nothing, and now he left me. Always try to discover if they are happy. Always dealing with her children. Loquacious. When their companion upsets them, I always say something and then they regret it. You see, she doesn't only interfere to her children, although they are 30 years old and 26 years old, she interferes with her son-in-law, with the companion of their daughters. And she says something always, and then she regrets it. She doesn't regret it. She's lying when she says she regrets it. She says that she regrets it because she has the opposition of her daughter and her son-in-law. Friends want calmness, want no dependence. She is the one that she is domineering on her children, and then she says, I don't like dependence. She created Lachesis and syphilitic people manipulate and domineer on their children, and if their children are psoric, they become very dependent. They don't have a personality. She creates submissive children that are dependent on her. That's why they live with her. A normal child that has grown up and has become 30 years old or 26 years old would have done anything, especially if he has such a domineering mother, would have done anything to live on her own. Not to be pressed or judged, because she herself presses others and judges others. Want pure friendship, real emotions. She doesn't have pure emotions. She doesn't have real emotions. She is not at all sensitive. She projects the image of being sensitive, but she manipulates others. She is very logical, not very emotional. She is logical, she is smart, and she is smart like a fox. She is cunning. In order to manipulate others, you have to be cunning. You have to be indirect. What about her future companion? To discuss, no anger, to love me and show it to me, to appreciate my offer, because as for me it's quite certain that I will love him purely and honestly. If we take the whole picture in consideration, and if we decide that she is a syphilitic person, the interpretation of this line, of these lines, is that she wants to find a submissive companion that will do anything she likes, that will love her and do anything that she wants, and will show him his love, because as she projects and exaggerates, she's certain that she will love him because she is very emotional and pure and honest. But many other people aren't. So she wishes to find a person that will be submissive to her. What makes her angry? When they betray my friendship. That is, when they don't do what she wants. When they accuse me, because she accuses others all the time and I do lie a little sometimes. This is a crisis of honesty. Weeps too in front of others, sighing too. This leads me to the picture that I have told you of the lachesis or syphilitic woman that is the victim, that pretends to be the victim, that has suffered in her life, and so she's a very sensitive person that weeps easily in front of others also, and sighing all the time. Oh, how victim am I? If she was a psoric person, she wouldn't weep in front of others. She wouldn't be sighing so in such an exaggerated way. Although she is introvert, a psoric person is introvert, but not for the same reason. She is introvert because she is mistrustful, and because she is gossiping and loquacious, and because she thinks that others, if she tells her personal, others will talk about it. That's why she is introvert. Nobody can understand you nowadays. The world is mean. The world is mistrustful. Nobody can understand you. My ex-husband was a jerk. And so on. Only me. I am true and emotional and honest. She considers herself smart and she doesn't like slow people. Syphilitic people tend to believe that they are smart. Smarter than others. Once again, exaggerations. She likes to read true stories, not fake. True confessions of one's soul. Exaggeration. True emotions. Once again, she exaggerates, trying to tell us that she is very true and honest and emotional and the victim, while life is not honest. Life is a bitch. Life is full of people nowadays that are not sincere, not sensitive, like her ex-husband and so on. So, all this data, all this information leads us to the conclusion that we have to do with a clearly syphilitic person, a manipulating person, a person that pretends to be very sensitive, emotional and true, a person that projects the scenario that her husband, her ex-husband was a jerk, her daughters, her friends are betray her. People nowadays do not understand others, while she is very sincere, very good, very emotional. And it's a person that is very attached to her children and manipulating them, and very loquacious, and very domineering, and all these leads us to one and only remedy, to one and only syphilitic constitutional picture, to lachesis. This is a clear lachesis case. I have prescribed lachesis 1M, and she was better as to her insomnia was cured. After 1 month treatment, her insomnia was better too. Her anxiety, melancholy was better too. Her physical general state was better. She was not so loquacious, but still quite loquacious. She felt quite better. You don't expect to change her constitutional picture completely. She will still be the syphilitic person, the manipulating person, the person that is loquacious, projects that fake picture of the true emotional person. But all this will become less exaggerated. So you see, this is a very fine example of how to interpret syphilitic cases, how to read between the lines, how to differentiate between the primary and the secondary behavior. Thank you.